KAYAK, Child and Youth Advisory Council for Alberta Health Services, is the ability to represent our healthcare.
Well, KAYAK is a council that is made up of youth from all over Alberta. What we do is we consult with different facilities and organizations that would like a youth's voice. Our council is made up of so many different amazing people.
What makes us different than all sorts of other committees and what makes us best for giving feedback on whatever consults give us, it is that we're so diverse. We have different perspectives, there's so many different cultural backgrounds, there's lots of different opinions, definitely. That way you get perspectives from every point of view.
KAYAK means that I have a voice. It means that I can actually say how I feel.
I get to meet youth like me who are interested and who in the end just want to make a difference.
I think that youth have a role to play in society by helping out, by putting their voice into what changes need to be made in healthcare systems.
I've learned that you shouldn't be afraid to speak your voice, especially for something like KAYAK.
I first heard about KAYAK from a colleague who had used KAYAK with the consultation. It was actually the coordinator of the Well On Your Way Youth in Transition program. She had gone to KAYAK and consulted with them when she was designing a logo for the program. Because our project was a website, it's the Youth in Transition website, and because it's designed for youth ages 12 and up, we wanted feedback from, people in that age group, and of course the KAYAK group was an obvious choice because of the age group of the people. We found it very helpful because the feedback that they gave us was very thoughtful, and they provided us with lots of information about how you think. And when you're designing, and you're my age, and you're designing a website that's going to appeal to youth, you're guessing. And so the feedback they gave us was excellent.
There are so many things that I find rewarding about being a member of KAYAK, but the most rewarding thing would likely be the experiences that we have. I've had the experience to be part of a drum circle, experience laughing yoga, and most importantly, give feedback to Alberta Health Services.
We've made such differences in building the Children's Hospital, a whole bunch of things, the Flames Rotary House, and I love knowing the feedback that we receive. It's just been amazing to see and how enriching these experiences have been to me.
I think that probably my favorite volunteer experience with KAYAK was the opportunity that I got to go to the Family Centered Care Conference in Edmonton. It was an amazing experience. I got to be part of presenting basically a framework that KAYAK had developed to a group of people at this national conference. The other opportunity with KAYAK that I really enjoyed was when we got to do the consultation for the mental health program here at Children's, because they brought us in and they had us actually look at the design of the unit, they asked us what our opinions were, and then when we went back a couple of months later, they'd actually implemented that stuff. And that's one of the best things about KAYAK, is that you actually get to see your opinions and your voice put into action. It's not just on the surface. Our input actually matters, and I think that's really important.
My role in KAYAK is to recruit youth to be involved in KAYAK because they don't know what it is and what it's all about. So once they're involved, they learn that they have a voice, that they can affect changes. What my experiences have been very enriching to see the youth that we're involved with here at KAYAK, to see their ideas flourish and their projects, their pamphlets, their samples, the videos, everything that they make, and what they bring to KAYAK to enrich it.
One of my colleagues had heard about KAYAK, I think through Insight or one of the Alberta Health Services publications, and we do a lot of resource development that involves youth and families, and so we really needed a focus group, so KAYAK looked like it would be a good fit. The one thing about the KAYAK youth is they are very engaged, they're very committed to what they do, they were very keen to help, and they could see a purpose for the pamphlet, and we were able to actually come back a second time and give them all copies of the pamphlet so that they had it to take away and use for their portfolios. So it was a really good experience. We would definitely consider doing it again.